to Kitchen Crimes with Robyn Hearts, the only show in which we take a recipe and butcher it to criminal levels. Today what we're going to do is we're going to make a cookie cake. Sounds sweet, huh? But we don't have all the ingredients we need, so we're just going to go ahead and take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and make it as best as we can, okay? Stick around, because today's episode is going to be the first.
Just disobedient, I'm careful, can't you see? It's a piece of cake to bake a pretty cake. If the way is hazy, you gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't feel.
Hello, and welcome back to Kitchen Crimes with Robyn Hearts. Now, as I said, today we're going to go ahead and make a cookie cake. So, what I've done is I've already preheated our oven to 375 degrees. And what I'm going to start doing here is taking a round cake pan, and I'm going to line it with some parchment paper. Now, I don't have parchment paper, so this wax paper seemed close enough to me. And all I'm going to do is line that within the pan, and then I'm going to grease it. So, the recipe calls for two sticks of softened butter. Because I don't have any grease or any lard or Crisco, I'm just going to go ahead and take that butter and grease, I don't know if you can see this, and grease the inside of that pan just like that. Okay? Great, great, great. Looking good already. Now what I also want to do is, because this is moving around a lot, I'm going to grease a little bit on the back and use it kind of as a paste just to keep that paper where it's supposed to be. Now whether this will work or not is beyond me because I've never done it before, but look! Eureka! We just got away with food murder. Okay, so now that our pan is greased, we need to start mixing together some of our ingredients. So in a large bowl, what I'm going to do is mix together or cream together our softened butter, and I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze that and make sure it's soft because I did take it out of the freezer fresh. So our softened butter, and our sugars. Now what I have here is a half cup of granulated white sugar and 1 full cup of packed brown sugar. Now I don't have packed brown sugar, I have brown sugar, and then I just packed it into this bowl. Food murder! Now what I'm going to do is take this beater, which is this fun little doohickey here, and I'm going to beat it. So, just going to take our prongs, or our whisks, or our beets, whatever they're called, stick them right in there, and give it a whirl. Oh, I have to plug it in. Silly me. All right now. So if all of you can see me, I'm going to go ahead and whisk this together. And there's a setting here called mix, and that seems good enough to me. Now one at a time, what I'm going to do is take 2 large eggs. And fold those into our mixture. And here's our second. It looks great already. Now, my fellow half-baked chefs, do not get distracted. This mixture of butter, sugar, and eggs looks amazing. And it smells even better. But don't eat it. You're going to need it for the rest of your recipe. Okay. Now that I've got that all beaten together, and this is how it looks, I'm going to move on to another bowl and put all of our dry ingredients into it, okay? So now I've got another bowl, and into this, I'm going to take 2 cups plus 2 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour. And then I needed a tablespoon of baking soda and a tablespoon of salt. Or I'm sorry, a teaspoon of salt. Now, I don't think I have enough baking soda. So what I did was I put the salt in with the baking soda and shook it around to help it would stretch the baking soda. All right, food murder. And I'm just going to dump all of that right in there. I'm going to go ahead and take this whisk and mix in those dry ingredients. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this vanilla imitation extract and I'm going to go ahead. Actually, it doesn't say, oh yeah, it is an extract. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this vanilla imitation extract and I'm going to put it right into that bowl. Now, the recipe measures for about 1.5 tablespoons. I don't have a tablespoon on me right now. Don't really feel like going to get one. So I'm just going to eyeball it into that bowl. 1.5 tablespoons. Okay, that's good enough. You know, food murder. And I'm going to go ahead and take my beater again and put it on the stir function. And just make sure that I get that vanilla all the way in there. I'm going to go ahead and take chocolate chunks. Now the recipe called for chocolate chips, semi-sweet chocolate chips, white chocolate chunks, and walnuts and peanuts and all that kind of stuff. So all I had was these around the house, and they're very good. Chocolate. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in our dry mixture. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn our mixer into the mix section. And I'm going to take this dry mixture and slowly fold it in to our wet mixture. Now, we've got our mixture already beaten, and if you can see that, then you see that it's quite creamy, it's very delicious looking, it's very soft. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that right into our pre-greased pan. And I'm just going to spoon that in and spread it evenly along the bottom. Now this is a good thing that you can do at home, you know, just when you've got nothing better to do, you know, you're out of work, your boyfriend left you, and you're trying to mask your pain with sweets. This is a great recipe to go ahead and give a try. You know, this is actually, come to think of it, it's cookie dough. You know, you freeze this, you come back to it later, you stick a spoon in it, and you sit down in front of Lifetime. Good times, good times. Now, usually, cooks would give you all types of insight as to, you know, why we do what we do and the process in which we go through. But I don't know what I'm doing, so that's why I'm not giving you that type of comment. And I gotta tell you, folks, this looks and smells amazing. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Now, I am going to save the rest of this because I'm going to want to eat and pig out on it later, just if I'm feeling a little bit depressed. But here's what we've got now. It's our cookie cake mixture in our circular pan. We've got some parchment paper around the ends for those of you who are just joining us that I did grease with a stick of unsalted butter. Now, what I'm going to do is strategically place this in my oven. Oh, it's nice and warm too. So what I'm going to do is just take this, put it in the oven, and close it up. Now, it will cook for 20 to 30 minutes. Somewhere in between there, I read the recipe. Mostly what's important is that when it browns on the outside, then it's ready. And you know, you stick the toothpick in the middle if it comes out clean. Then there we go. Thankfully, I already have one of these ready. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. Now you can add, you know, some confectionery sugar, maybe a little chocolate drip to this, some icing if you'd like, and you can enjoy it your way. Now, I do encourage that if you are under the age of 18, then you do not use the stove without the supervision of an adult. Ow. But other than that, you know, go for it, have a great time, take chances, make mistakes, and get messy. Hopefully Magic School Bus doesn't sue me for that. But I really hope you had a good time, and I hope you come back for more. This has been Kitchen Crimes with Robyn Hartz, where criminal cooking is our specialty. darlings, don't forget to subscribe, Skype me, and follow me on Twitter. See you later.